This speech is written to someone who not only has been a steady supporting companion to me for a little over 5 years now, but also a guy who cares about everyone around him and impacts those around him for the better. Blake Woodward was born on July 14th, 1998 in Lexington, Kentucky, and is the son of Barbara and Mike Woodward. Blake has an older brother named Weston and a younger sister named Ellie. He has attended Lexington Christian Academy for all of his life and has maintained a 4.0 throughout high school. His plans are to go to the University of Kentucky, study in pharmacy, and follow his parents' footsteps to become a pharmacist. Blake and I met on football practice one day in 5th grade when he came up to me wearing glasses under his football helmet and said, "Are you related to Brett Favre?" And me, wearing glasses under my helmet as well, said, "I don't think so." But our true friendship never really took off until 8th grade during football season, and continued to become deeper and more personal all throughout high school. Blake Woodward has impacted my life more than anyone else my age because of these 5 important lessons that he has taught me throughout our friendship. The first of these lessons is that Blake has taught me to never waste a day. Whenever I see Blake, I see joy. Someone who is making the most of every single moment. And making sure everyone around him is having a great time as well. There's been multiple times this semester that I have had no motivation to come to school or get up in the morning. But I always get a text from Blake saying, "Where are you at, homie? I miss you." Because he wants to include me in whatever's going on at school. Blake is very big on being productive and having a purpose with everything you do. Though very serious about being productive, being on time, and being a perfectionist, not everything has to be serious. And this brings me to the second important lesson I've learned from Blake. And that is sometimes you gotta be goofy. Blake's a goober, and that's something I love about him. He knows when to compartmentalize the serious times from the playful. Blake and I have the same sense of humor. We're the same person in so many ways, and we know how to make each other laugh all the time. Taking everything seriously is honestly boring, and I have a hard time doing it. But we don't have to take everything seriously. You have to be able to laugh at each other, yourself, and life in general. I always tease Blake about looking like a duck, or about how many times he says literally when I'm with him, or about how long it takes him to read things. But something I've always admired about Blake that I don't know if I've ever told him is overcoming the advantages that he's been given, overcoming the disadvantages that he's been given in life. I don't know if you know this, but Blake was born with dyslexia, which hinders your reading ability and is a huge setback when it comes to school. The third thing Blake has taught me is to read when you can. Blake has had every excuse to slack off in school. And he could easily be a C student. But he looked at what he's been given and said, "Okay, I got this." And on top of that, he settles for nothing less than perfection. Blake has helped me overcome so much in my life, through the hard times and the great times of being great. He makes me ask the question, why not? Why not try the hard things? Speaking of what we've been giving, this brings me to the fourth lesson Blake has taught me. Being around Blake for a while now, it is evident to see how careful he is with the things he loves, like his phone and food. He is one of the most content guys I've ever met. Blake could be doing anything, from laying outside on a hot day to sitting inside on a rainy day. He has taught me to love what you have and not what you don't. I know few people that make audible noises of joy over soy sauce. The pursuit of things we don't have is endless and exhausting. Having what you do is good enough. As long as it gets the job done, it works for him. Being content is good, but on top of that, Blake always makes sure he's having fun doing it. The final lesson I want to discuss that I've learned from Blake Woodward is that no matter what you do, have fun doing it. I have never been with Blake and thought, man, that wasn't very fun, or I didn't like doing that at all. Blake always finds a way, no matter what we're doing, to have a fun time, and he never fails to make me smile. So in conclusion, hopefully these things are something you all remember. I know I will. But to recap, remember, never waste a day. It's okay to be goofy. Read when you can. Look at what you have and not what you don't have. No matter what you do, have fun doing it. There are so many more things I could talk about when it comes to Blake and my friendship, and how many things I've learned from him. I'm just thankful that God has put such an amazing, goofy, and caring guy in my life. I'm truly blessed to have you in my life. Love you, man.